I don't have a single negative thing to say about Kwame Brown, the person. Nothing personal. Never have. And no one out there has been attacking him personally either. That includes Gilbert Arenas, who did not attack him personally. It includes Steven Jackson, who did not attack him personally. It includes Matt Barnes, who he really got personal about, and Matt Barnes never said a word. It doesn't include Charlamagne the God either, nor Dr. Boyce Watkins. He didn't say anything bad about Kwame either. Nor did Michael Wilbon deserve Kwame Brown coming at him. But Kwame Brown's been getting personal with everybody these days, talking a whole bunch of smack, saying we don't support black men. Really? Really? Please. The only negative thing anybody ever said about Kwame Brown is that he couldn't play a lick of basketball. 13 years in the NBA. 7 different teams. And I've got an unlimited bank of bloopers for every stop along the way. That was just the short version. Kwame Brown made $63.9 million in the NBA. $63.9 million. And he feels slighted. We're taking stuff out of his pocket. $63.9 million to play like that. Average 6.6 points per game for his career. As the #1 overall pick, that's the second worst career scoring average for a #1 pick in the last 49 years. But you ranting every day on the internet, out there going after everybody, talking about people's children, talking about people's relationships, talking about people's family, talking about stuff that ain't got nothing to do with basketball, all because you couldn't play? Where's the mirror, Kwame? When you gonna look at you? The basketball player. We ain't talking about you, the man. We ain't talking about you, the father. We ain't talking about you, the son. We're not talking about you, the human being. We're not talking about you as a person. We're not attacking your character. We just said you can't play well enough compared to your contemporaries in the NBA. Now, I know you're looking for attention, but what does it say that you're getting more attention in 2 weeks, ranting all over social media, than you've received in your entire 13-year career? That's on you, bro. Now go and rant and rave all you want. It don't change the video. It don't change the facts. That lives in infamy.
See, but that's a weak argument that Stephen A. Bitch is only gonna go and do the same weak argument that you've done for 20 years. Look at the numbers. He's only averaged 6.6. He was a #1 draft pick. But two things can be true at the same time. Name the #1 draft pick that played the amount of minutes I played. Name the #1 draft pick that did not get the ball because MJ had to shoot every time. Name the #1 draft pick that also Jerry Stackhouse said he did not want to play with MJ. And also Richard Hamilton did not want to play with MJ. And when Richard Hamilton left, he went and won the championship with Detroit. After bullying a kid for 20 years, and the kid talking shit, the best thing you can do. I didn't watch the whole thing. When y'all cut me off, I went and watched a little clip. But the best thing you do is say that I'm trying to fight grown men. Really? You in that go along, get along gang, ain't you? Grown men that offered me to their man parts, and the other grown men that were faking tough and offering me to everybody else except him. But I'm the angry one that's fucking with everybody about me being a butt. But you won't answer no questions about Andrew Wiggins, and you won't answer no questions about Westbrook, and you don't understand why so many people watching me do it. People are not going for that shit no more. My man talked about Kyrie. Every time a black man tries to stand up like a man, they're gonna send Stephen A. to change the narrative and make him look disgruntled, angry, mad. Kyrie a bad motherfucker. He ain't no bust. Why he talk about Kyrie like that? Kevin Durant, he ain't no bust. Why you talk about him like that? See, the way you talk don't just sit with me. It don't just stay with me. Dracula face, you was talking about Chris Bosh. You was calling him Bosh Spice. Stop trying to make what I'm saying and this disrespect of what you bitches doing isolated to Kwame Brown. You think I didn't know you weak bitches was gonna do that? Man, that was so weak, Stephen A. A journalist of your caliber, where you got all these big words you use, the only thing that you do is double down on the bullshit that you've done. But I noticed how to go along, get along, gang, get down. They pretty much don't care about what you say out of your mouth. They care about, because they think people are stupid. They know that they control the media and the masses. So all they got to do is trump you with their big radio stations and their big networks. And they just keep talking about you and saying the same thing over and over and over again. Kind of like some mass murderer did back in the day. Just doxing you and saying the same thing over and over again. I wasn't saying nothing to nobody. Shit y'all say just don't even make no sense. They've just been used to working for so long. You were still trying to dox mama's son, boy. That's what you were trying to do. Jason Whitlock, Carcino, RB the Breakdown, shout out to you too. I forgot to mention your name. Like I said, I want to shout out everybody, but RB the Breakdown, I saw a video you put up, and you one of those guys, I ain't never see you hate on nobody. You'll give your honest breakdown, and you've called me a bust based on what you knew, so I didn't call you and get mad or say a goddamn thing, did I? I never do that. I don't attack nobody for their opinion. Hell, if somebody put out something, as much information as they put out about me, hell, I believe the shit too. But analytics and numbers say different. How the hell you gonna make it a singular conversation only looking at the numbers and not looking at the minutes played? That was a weak argument. That was a beta argument right there. One-sided, nobody there like me to go back against your argument. Kind of like what y'all teaching these fragile kids at college. So, yeah, I played her a lot. But the only time you got video is when I was playing her. I wonder how they knew to give you specific video right when I was injured, though. That's the only video you had, Stephen A. We understand the points. That's not I'm not even contesting that. There's nothing to contest. But why you ain't talking about minutes played? And why can't you understand, just like Jalen Rose said, once somebody put a label on you, it's hard to get off that label. Ain't you keep talking about how small my hands is? And that label came from where? My hands was big enough to whip everybody's ass in all those workouts. My hands was big enough to get to a point, but then all of a sudden they shrunk. I'm confused. These same hands got me to where you know about me, and all of a sudden they shrunk. No, sir, I wasn't hurt for 13 years. They only showed you a 15-minute video, sir. How is that a 13-year career? You're a jackass. Go back to Stephen A. page. You're an idiot. We need critical thinkers over here. We don't need a dumb bitch that only look at video. You stupid son of a bitch. We talking about a bigger plot, a bigger scheme, that black boys were coming out of high school at an alarming rate. There was 5 my year, and there were more the following year. And then the next thing you know, there's a smear campaign on Mr. Kwame Brown, and everything he did was wrong. Everything he said was wrong. And then next thing you know, we at college campuses. Next thing you know, we got a one and done rule. Next thing you know, we have a G League. Next thing you know, your bitch ass back under control. You don't gotta change the history books and take Kwame Brown's name off the bus list. I don't give a fuck. But you know what else people are gonna realize about Stephen A. is that he has no real talent. And once he can't be that little effeminate personality to where he's disrespecting black men the way he was, when he has to be a little more humble and not more ladylike, where he's Kwame Brown and disrespecting men and not calling them the name that their mama gave them. Once he have to respect men, other men, because my time has passed, but once he have to respect these other young men and not disrespect their brand, I've done my job. Hell, I already fed the whole internet in a week. What do you do to help the people? Seemed like to me that I'm a black man and you disrespected me. Westbrook is a black man, you disrespected him. Wiggins is a black man, you disrespected him. And the list goes on and on and on. So what have you done black, bitch? Fans think that they can talk and disrespect the players because you bitches start talking and disrespecting players. So now you got drinks thrown on grown-ass men that wasn't doing anything to nobody. You got popcorn thrown in their face because you look at us as little pieces of meat. It don't matter how they treat us. It matters how we treat them. If we go in the stand and whoop their ass or cuss them out or anything, we could be fine. Because we just the bitch-ass niggas to entertain. They can come down there and call our mama a bitch, and somehow we got to still be respectful to them because they bought a ticket. They bought a ticket to disrespect your bitch ass. I keep proving this shit bigger than me. I spend more time talking about other people. Y'all keep bringing me back to basketball. I really don't even want to talk about basketball. I do not play the game no more. And whether you call me a bust or not, it's really not going to affect my life. I'm just going to make people put some respect on my name because you're not going to dox a grown-ass man that don't play the sport. And just like Jalen Rose was trying to tell them stupid little bitches, it's about respect. It's about walking around this land like a man. And ain't no way in the fuck you gonna make a man that's in the 1% bracket as far as financially feel like a fucking bust. When he can own and do everything he wants, he can walk outside and piss on the ground. Now, basketball-wise, if you use your analytics and your data, I'm okay with that. But name caller, I'm not okay with anymore. And fuck anybody that don't understand.